Come on in, folks. We're here. We're awake. It's Sunday morning. Sunday morning on the 9th of August. You can hear Mitch has got his sweet tea working in the background.
Cheerwine this time.
What?
Cheerwine this time.
Okay, cheer one. I have coffee. We are ready to go. It is time for the opening. Got a great book to look through today, folks. Hope you're with us. Here we go. Sure. Hey, folks. This is Sunday Funnies for the 9th of August, 2026. As Glenn would tell you, it's soon going to be Christmas. Glenn isn't here. Russ isn't here. Mitch is here, though. I'm here. And Alley Oop is here. So we've got some great artwork from VT Hamlin to look through. I am your host, Randy Zimmerman. You can call me Zim. I have been doing alternative and independent comics and working in this field one way or another since the mid-'80s. So I have a bit of an experience. Comics are in my blood. I just love comics in general, all kinds of comics, and that's what we look at here on Sunday Funnies. All right, joining me today, Mr. Mitch Rogers. Mitch, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mitch Rogers, and also as Randy said, I am also in love with comics. It's also in my blood. I am a going on 16-year veteran of the indie comics field. I'm a horror comic book writer and artist and publisher, creator of The Boger, the Flesh and Blood collection, and coming soon, Shivers.
All right. And I have to apologize, folks. The StreamYard's acting kind of goofy. The view is a little small, probably so that you can see it on your phone. But the book today is The Sphinx and Alley Oop by VT Hamlin. A lot of people aren't familiar with Alley Oop. It was a comic strip that ran, is still running in some papers, ran for many years, adventure strip. It is now a humor strip about a caveman. At this point, the caveman's traveling through time, thus the Sphinx that we have there. There's a couple of scientists in the 20th century that have a time machine that end up grabbing him and his girlfriend, Ula, and brought them up to modern times. And now they use Alley to travel back or travel around time and check out his time machine and get into trouble. So this is the Sphinx and Alley Oop. We ended up at page 11 or page 100, I should say, at the start of another story. These are dailies. Can you see it? Is it looking all right? Can you read it from where you're at?
Yeah. That one scientist guy, the bald one, looks like the scientist guy from Betty Boop a little bit.
Oh, Gramps?
Yeah.
That's just because of the beard. Yeah. And the fact that he's bald.
And the pointy nose.
Pointy nose. That's Alley there, though. We went over VT Hamlin's history last episode. If you want to go back and watch that. If not, then just sit back and enjoy the conversation. Some phenomenal artwork here. Beautiful pen work. I have to move things up just a hair up against my workbench here. And thanks to StreamYard's new positioning here.
Yeah. Fuck you, StreamYard.
There, I hope that's focused. Looks good from here. Good.
Looks right. Crisp from my end.
Excellent. All ink work here, pen and ink. Hand lettered. So it's from 1940, 48, I believe. 47, 48, 47, 48, probably 48 at this point. Yep, I think it says 48 there. Yep. 48. Read the fine print.
Now, question, because I've always wondered this. In comic strips, one of the panels of that day always has like you see where the lab is, the 1 dash, was it 19 or 17? Is that the date it was made on? Or is that like the publication date?
That is the publication date. That's 117 here. This is 119 here. So that must have been Saturday to Monday. Must have skipped a Sunday. But each tier was printed daily.
Yeah. I was just wondering because ever since a kid, I always wondered what those numbers were. So yes, the publication date.
Yeah, that's the date that it needs to be printed on, and then there's usually another production date that tells you what strip number it is, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it here. And then you have the copyright notice that the syndicate puts on, or maybe the creators type that in too, but they've got like a whole page of that type in order to paste it in from the syndicate.
Yeah, I mean, if it were me, I would just put that in a border, or something, so it doesn't block the artwork. But what do I know?
It's always sitting on an edge somewhere, or at the bottom. It's not. It is standard here. It's on the last panel, so that might have been a requirement from the syndicate to have in there. And here the doctor and Allie are going back in time, or one of the professors and Allie are going back in time. Gosh, you reckon jumping did go wrong? Oscar.
Yeah, so he's obviously in some kind of wartime. Would that be World War One?
Yeah, no, two.
Two, okay.
That'd be right after World War II.
So we went back in time like just a few years from this date.
No. He's they're going back, I think, to ancient times. They're jumping. Right now they're caught in kind of limbo.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like going back in time to a World War II battle. Oh, so the guy's going.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's traveling with him. Yeah, when they time travel, they travel a lot more extreme than that. They go all over the place. Not just a couple years back for them. Some heavy cross hatching there. Running across the he didn't de-evolve, did he?
Looks like he might have.
Oops. It affected them plenty. They wound up in a place where fantastic things happen. For example, pleased by the sudden appearance of food, said, "I'll be a monkey's uncle," and presto, our heroes are in trouble again. Oh, so he must be some sort of magic at work here.
Yeah, I love time travel stories when they introduce like paradoxes, like that, because I think it's a great, like, at best a thought experiment. But one thing I've always wanted to do, and I never can make a story, like an interesting story out of it, but like someone makes a time machine that obviously, it affects, the time on the outside of the machine, but there's a fluke where on the inside of the time machine, is affected as well. So like he comes out as like a baby, like he goes back in time, like when he was born, but inside he turns into a baby himself because he's subject to time also. I don't know. It's interesting thought, I guess.
Yeah, there's a great property I love that Ian Gibbons drew. I think Pat Mill wrote for 2000 AD called Robo Hunter. That's about we find a Earth compatible planet in another solar system. So we ship a bunch of robots out to build a civilization for us. And then communication with the ship goes dark. And so in order to find out what happened, they grab a couple of guys, a convict dude and an old man who's going off on his last hurrah, and ship them out there to find out what's going on. And on the way out there, they hit an anomaly that ends up affecting them and their ship. And the old man turns into a Han Solo type, complete with vest, even, and chomping on a cigar. And the convict turns into a baby.
That's
so you've
cool.
got this, and they end up landing on the planet that they were going to, and they find out the robots have become sentient and have decided to screw off the skin, the pig skins, and build their own society. So when they get over there, it's them versus the world.
That's pretty cool. I gotta find that. Do you know the name of the property?
Robo Hunter.
Oh, Robo. Okay, you said it.
Yep. Yeah. There are like 3 collected volumes that look like the essentials, and the showcase presents. Okay. They're big size volumes, nice and thick, of the work. It's just a great property. A lot of fun. The robots and Ian Gibson is real. It's got a real cartoony style to his work. Just beautiful stuff. I'll have to take a look at that one of these days as well. They seem to have found a sorceress. Oh, look at that. Right there. Yeah, can you see that?
What is Alley turned into a sheik?
Yeah, she kind of has turned him into a sheik. And I guess they're taking old Oscar away. It's kick her teeth and all sorts of expletives on that. Oh, sorry. Keep bumping the tripod. There we are.
Well, Oscar looks mad.
He is mad. You should see him here. He's shooting off all sorts of expletives.
Woof. Yeah, it's like that facial expression in the second panel.
Yeah. And meantime, Alley-oop's enjoying the life.
Well, of course, he's not a monkey anymore.
Yeah. It's no use. The image won't clear up. Oh, doctor, I just know something dreadful has happened. Ula says they're trying to see in, because normally they can see into wherever they're at, but I think he's in kind of like an imaginary, like fairy tale land, so they can't see where he's at. They end up traveling all over in that machine. A little bit of action going on there. Huh. He spills it. Oscar's been turned into a servant, so he ends up spilling his drink all over Alley. So he ends up taking it out on him, kicking his butt, putting up a show, so he's not really being whipped. It's not just Allie that gets the alley-oop that gets the flat chest here. Oscar's all cut here too. He doesn't have the big forearms and the big calves like alley-oop does.
Well, he's higher evolved.
Is that what it is? Maybe. Oh, yeah, remember, this is the 40s, folks, so we're going to run into some racial stereotypes here as they culturally had not grown yet. Oh, this is beautiful here. Look at that line work. I love this. Look at that. It's a little bit of zip shade here on her dress, just to make it pop. A little bit of gray tone. I didn't think he used zip-a-tone, but that's sure. Is that line work? Oh, no, that's line work. Holy crap, that's all line work there. Just beautifully toned in.
Yeah, to get it that thin and that evenly spaced, you really have to be careful.
Either that or you're so good at it that it's second nature. He's
True.
sitting there, not even thinking. Getting the job done.
Yeah, I
These
found
guys
out
are all
early.
workhorses. Go ahead.
I was just
Go
saying,
ahead.
I found out early on, don't whip your cross hatching. You know,
Yeah.
don't go because it will look horrible.
All right, give me just a second here. Just answering. Sorry. Answering the group here. All right. I'm just admiring this. Look at all these locks here. It's a nice panel. Even though you do have a little bit of that stereotype working. Almost an underground look to this stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah.
In some places.
Yeah, I'm part Irish. I'm used to stereotypes.
Okay. See
Yeah,
a little bit of pardon?
I would say my uncle had once used to have like a sign that he got from a building or a business that closed down.
Mm-hmm.
That was, around way back the day that said Irish need not apply.
Oh, yeah. A lot of that material, especially the prejudicial stuff like that, has become valuable amongst collectors.
Yeah, I wish I got it when he passed away, but I think I think my grandmother threw it out or something.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's history that needs to be put out there to remind everybody how stupid we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you erase history, it's going to repeat itself.
Well, yep. Al's in the house. Morning, chaps. I hope you're doing well. Randy and Mitch chatted with Glenn yesterday. He's a bit under the weather, a bit ill at the moment. Oh, sorry to hear that. He's doing well, focusing on feeling better. We hope he gets well real soon. Yep. Doing well as in staying positive and upbeat. There we go. Yep. He looks like Zangief from Street Fighter 2. Zangief.
He does.
Zangief.
Oh man, I hope he's in the new movie.
Zangief. Oh yeah. I just sat through Masters of the Universe yesterday. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, it was? Okay, cool.
Oh my goodness. What? You didn't like it?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I said cool. It means I have to see it.
The guys who did it figured they must have decided they were going to do the Masters of the Universe movie they wanted to see when they were kids. That's the only thing
the Dolph Lundgren one came out.
That's the only thing I can figure, because there are it is so close to Flash Gordon, the Sam Jones Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
It's amazing. There are so many links to it. I'm sitting there watching this going, this is just like Flash Gordon. This is hilarious. And that at no time, well, very rarely do they take themselves seriously. I was really impressed by the movie. I said, how come this movie didn't make more money? This is pretty cool.
Probably because Jared Leto was in it, and it's gotten so bad that he's just turning people off of movies now.
You don't even notice him.
Yeah. I saw the footage of Skeletor, and it's not even his voice. They apparently had someone dub over him that did a lot better job.
He sounds a lot more like Frank Langella than he does Jared Leto. And he's he's got that precise diction that a Shakespearean actor would have.
Yeah.
When he's speaking, we thought it was Frank Langella to start with. We didn't realize it was Jared Leto until way into the movie, and we had to look it up. But yeah, I was really impressed by it. It was goofy fun. You know, it's not going to win any awards, but and some of the effects, you know, they're not going to win any awards. That are just like drive-in movie quality effects. But
that's basically what the first movie did. Was a drive-in movie. It was that bad.
It's very, very much a product of the 80s, very much when the toys come out. And they pass off the goofy names by the Adam naming him when he was on Earth. Oh, yeah. that guy's name is Fisto. Fisto? What? Anyway, it's hilarious. I liked it. It was entertaining. It's a great look at that underground looking face.
Oh yeah.
It's like
looks very
Go ahead.
Yeah, Spain or Bill Griffith.
Yeah. Oh, look at this though. This is beautiful. Look at the line work here. Just amazing. Beautiful work. So I love this strip. And it's what would you say? Simplistically complex. Yeah. Very deceiving. Very simplistic, very deceiving. I love guys with styles like this. And by guys, I mean creators in general. Ramona Fradon had a very distinctive, amazing style too to her work. For example, just a great stylist. Look at that. They finally found him. Look at the lighting here.
Oh yeah, in daily comic strips, most people wouldn't even take that much effort to do like dynamic shading and.
Well, especially not anymore. But back then, this was the type of quality you were getting in them daily strips all the time, all the way through the 50s and 60s. That's Kirby Sky Masters, Kirby and Woods Sky Masters, just amazing like that too. And you had Modesty Blaze, who we've looked at in the past already. Secret Agent X9. They're just some really beautiful daily work out there. This is part of it. This is kind of an action adventure humor strip. It started out as a humor strip and then got more adventurous when they introduced the scientists with the time machine. They still get back. Nowadays, it's gone back to being a prehistoric humor strip. And you hardly ever see the time travelers at all. Last time I looked. It's been a while since I've read the strip, though.
I've never read it. This last week was my first time reading it. I knew about it, but I didn't know much. I just knew it was about a caveman. That was the only thing I knew.
Yeah. Every day, folks, you got a little bit of this. Every day. Back before TV really took off. You had radio. That was about it at home.
Yeah, then you had like
comics.
Yeah, then you had movies and film serials, which were basically just TV shows on a big screen.
You could only catch on Saturdays when you paid the quarter at the theater. Yeah, you get in.
And speaking of which, the one of the Shadow movie serials is on Tubi for free. So I've been watching that. I love the Shadow anyway. So I've been having fun with it.
And the website that we go to look at public domain comics has got a section of old radio programs. I just saw yesterday they've got 239 Shadows available.
Oh wow, that's awesome!
Radio programs to be listened to. It's great stuff. It's all great stuff. Al's here. It's where were we at? We were back up here. Quick question. How big do you think the original work was? The size of this reprint or bigger than this? Like drawn at double sized and reduced for the newspaper printing? Exactly right. Al, drawn double size and reduced. They're about, originals probably about maybe 6 inches tall by 18 inches wide, I would say. Never saw never saw an alley oop original that I can remember. I have seen a couple of Modesty Blaze originals though, that gorgeous and in frames on the dailies. I love the new Master of the Universe film. I thought they handled it perfectly. It definitely had its pleasures, and it also, there was a couple of parts in there where you winced at the script, and there was a couple of parts there where you really winced at the effects because you could tell they were on, probably the last little what money was left in the bottom of the barrel. Oh, we still got to do this effect. Oh, okay. How much money we got? Oh, here we go.
That's one of the main reasons why CGI has gotten so horrible now is because the studios are doing whatever they can to rush the movies out.
Yep.
As soon as possible. So they're like, most of the effects studios are just up against the gun. And what you see is just what they were able to put out within a short time frame.
Right. Oh, look at that panel. Isn't that amazing? Allie in the middle of a trio of women.
Does his girlfriend know about that?
She does now. She's been watching him on the TV screen.
Because it was last week he
gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. It was last week when he was doing the imagination machine.
Yeah.
He got mad when he gender swapped Robinson Crusoe.
Right. Al says thanks. Anytime, Mel. It's part of what we're here for. Happy to help, happy to inform, just happy to look through this stuff, happy to talk about it. Here we go. More great stuff. Look at this. It's a little cross hatching here. It's beautifully done. All of this. Look at him. Look at it. Man, that just screams good quality underground work to me, where they take their time. They know they're working in black and white, because he knew, VT knew all of this was going to be in black and white. None of this was colorized. Only the Sunday pages were in color. So he filled it up with some beautiful gray tones here. It's fantastic. Know what to draw and when. Don't need a couple of these backgrounds, so get that long distance shot working. Put that in silhouette. Yeah, because they were dailies, each strip had a set format they ran with. The opening panel reminded everybody what was going on in the story. The middle panel continued the story, and the last panel usually had a setup or cliffhanger in order to make you want to come back tomorrow and continue following the story. Truly a formula art to it.
It's kind of a 4-panel version of, like most serialized comic books, where the first page will be what's like a catching the reader up, and then the last page is the cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm. A formula, we might add, that was started back on your aforementioned theatrical serials, in order to keep people coming back all the time. The adventure strips just kind of kept up with it. Some sort of large ape monster.
It's a genie.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because in the last
genie,
on the last page, it mentioned Aladdin's lamp.
Okay.
Which I don't know if many people know this. Aladdin was not originally an Arabic myth. It was a Chinese one.
Really?
Yeah. And it didn't appear in 1001 Arabian Nights until I think the French translation, when they wanted to put more stories in, and they just kind of grabbed a few from the Middle and Far East to throw in there.
Huh.
That's kind of when Aladdin became associated with
Arabian Nights. Yeah. Cool. This is Mitch. You're right. This poor Piss poor planning produces piss poor products. Yep. Absolutely.
Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah. I will say, though, the Masters movie was very entertaining. A lot more than a lot of the Marvel stuff that's been coming out lately. And it, like I said, I was really surprised they didn't make their money back on it, because it would have been fun to see at the theater. It's like the TV formula. Panel breaks are the advertisements. Yep. Lost employed that formula very well in the early days. Yep. Lost did everything really well in the early days, and then promptly fell apart into itty bitty pieces. You know what Lost was, though?
What?
Lost was Peter Pan, and they never took advantage of it.
Oh, true.
I
never got that.
I figured that out as soon as that plane. You as soon as the only way you could get to the island, but was by moving at a specific direction.
Yeah.
I said, third star to the right and straight on till morning. I says that island is Neverland, and the reason they had to get all the kids off the island right away is that it spurned imagination. Anything that you can imagine would visualize.
Oh, okay.
And the Dusk Monster,
yeah,
was the last remaining fairy.
Oh,
kicking up and being pissed and killing people.
Oh, because I was completely, no pun intended, lost at the end of that show.
Well, it ended was horrible, and towards the end they didn't know what they were doing. They were kind of clunking around a bit. But you go back and you watch like the first 3 seasons or so, and it's amazing if you look at it from that angle. You know, like they find a Flash comic book with a polar bear on it, and suddenly there's a polar bear running around. You know, that there was all sorts of little indications that way. And somebody had found the island, Dharma had found the island before them and was conducting scientific experiments on people and things, and weird things were going on. But everything else was right out of that was Neverland in my mind, until they screwed up the ending. Anyway, it was even called Lost for like the Lost Boys.
I thought it was because they were lost on an island.
Yeah, that's what they wanted you to think. There we go. Jeannie looks a little too ethnic.
Yeah.
Oscar's back, though. A little knock on his noggin. A little knot on the top of his head. Oh, look at that panel. Isn't that great? Wow. That took him more than a few minutes to do. Oh, and here we go. He's going to get a flying carpet. Oscar. Hilarious. Flip, flap, flop. So Aladdin is my middle name. Oh, Aiden. Sorry, Aiden. Okay. In the wrong. It's doing extremely well on streaming. Yeah, I saw an article on that too. They're shocked. It's like, that's not that shocking. All you got to do is you set your kids down in front of it. There's a few adult things in it, but if you knew the toys, you love the movie. Like I said. So Randy, that's better than the actual plot. Thought you were going to say the smoke monster was a crocodile. Oh, no. No, but it was all there. They'd have run across the crocodile with an alarm clock in it eventually, if they had been, actually writing the thing instead of just trying to make numbers and make stuff up as they went along. But anyway, you were saying, Mitch.
About Masters of the Universe, like a lot of, because of what we've dealt with the past, like 6, 7, maybe 8 years or so with, all this like rewriting of popular culture and all this stuff, a lot of people just don't give it a chance anymore, which I understand because I don't, like I'm done with comic book movies. I don't even give them a chance anymore. So and that's really showing in like the box office, that in the economy, but like the wokeness has just really turned a lot of people off.
Well, there's a scene when Adam, there's a part of the plot, Adam is on Earth for his youth. grown up on Earth. And when he's
Yeah.
grown up on Earth, the Earth scenes are all woke parody. But the problem is in the trailer, they took a shot of his name tag sitting at the desk.
Yeah. Yeah. That's,
And
yeah.
it's got his pronouns on it. And everybody jumped to conclusions saying, oh, the movie's woke. The movie's parodying all of this. It's a large cartoon. It's amazing. And it's really well done. And they need to sit there and watch it and appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'll admit that's why I didn't give it a chance was, that it was a combination of that one shot and like just what I've dealt with movies and TV the past 6 years or so.
It almost explains Adam's pussification. But he's a little weakling before he gets to Earth. It's just that Earth's policies kind of magnify it.
Yeah, I've always liked the way they presented Adam in the like 2003 Masters of the Universe.
Yeah,
where like he's a little kid until he becomes He-Man. Like he doesn't look like He-Man as he's Prince Adam.
Right.
He actually looks like a teenage kid, which like looking back on it, yeah, like anyone with a brain in the 80s universe will say, hey, Prince Adam looks just like He-Man. Is he He-Man?
Yeah. Well, they poke fun at that at the end too. So it really, believe me, it's worth watching. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's got a lot of really nice points to it. Really nice moments. They're like, he's like running off, going, "Yeah, I gotta go find He-Man," and they all look at one another and say, "See, he's not fooling anybody with that shtick, is he?" He's like, "No, we just let him go." It's fun. Anyway, I like it. Here we are, flying. Oscar's on a carpet, swishing along. Look at that. Going in, yelling a dupe. Bringing out the genie. Holy cow! It is as I saw in the crystal. He commands the slave of the land. Oh, look at that.
I love that.
Underground exaggerated stuff there.
I love those middle two panels where it's like one panel split up.
Yeah. Clothe me in fitting my intelligence, character, and social as you command. It's the idea. Clothing me in rags and fetters. I ask for an arraignment befitting the intelligence, character, social statement. I have performed my duty as you directed, and most mercifully have left your head intact, which, in justice to your unscrupulous character, should no longer grace your shoulders. Ow. Huh. Meanwhile, back, she's in a plaid dress, big buckle in the front. Oh. It's great work here. Keeping it going. Yep. Latest Raja visits in the dungeon with his slave, of course, and I think it's time to change him from my latest to the late Raja. Uh-oh. Look at the way he's using shade here. Just amazing. Doesn't have to show an impact in this panel. Just shows the fist, the guy being hit, and all the stars around him, and you know he's knocked out. No sound effect, no biff or boff or any of that. Up the stairs. Look at that architecture. That's right out of Robin Hood.
Yeah.
By the way, this is a kitchen sink collection.
Mhm.
They did quite a number of them, and quite a few of them in order. I have the book after this as well, only it's in hardback, and it's got a big printing error in it where one of the segments was doubled and bound into the book.
Yeah, Kitchen Sink did a lot of great collections of like classic comics and comic strips.
Yeah, they did. They printed some really good stuff. Master of the Universe has a hero's journey, earnestness, and heroism by a hero. Yep. And yep, well said. Thanks, Al. Appreciate you being here and being part of the show. What are they working on? Oh, the tick of the clock. It's busy. Oh, look at that. Looks like they're sending somebody back. Oh, how did we do, Doctor? I don't know. Look, the screen has gone dark. Uh-oh. Looks like they sent somebody back to help them. That other scientist dude that was there. He might not make it. He might be a red shirt. Stars. Yes, they are stars. So we wait. I'll get a second. Stars. That's our Earth. So it was some 10,000 years ago. Alley-oop and Oscar, boom, must be in the exact center of the screen in Northwest Africa, a bit west of Egypt. It's right now take an increase of the new, what is it, million diameters. There they are. Happened to their Margie carpet. I'd say it's the property of the fourth dimension. It couldn't survive the readjustment to actual time as we know it. They put them back into actual time. That's crazy.
It's our Earth, as she says, unlike the other Earth from, I was trying to say a joke and I fucked it up. Sorry.
It's all right. This is a little bit before all the multiverse stuff started, but there is I guess, an imaginary universe that they go into. What a place. My gosh, Oscar, where'd you reckon we are? I don't know. Oop. But the heat is pretty terrific. They say they're back in Egypt. This is probably where he ends up seeing the Sphinx. I just love that window. Does such great work. So, some of the professor. It's our only link with that prehistoric period that was intrigued science for generations. We can't muff this. He says they can't muff this. Old saying. Well, they shipped him. Must not have gone very far. That's the line. Get a couple of days of open panels here as he's outside. Catch-up days, probably. Meanwhile, we got Oscar home.
Yep.
They left Alley-oop out there to fight with the Lions, apparently. They don't act hostile, but I'd be happier if I had Oscar's gun. Yeah, Alley-oop says.
Yeah. You think he'd be used to it being a caveman and everything?
Yeah, you'd think so. No detail needed in the hair. Just solid. Yipe. He sniffed his pants. Maybe the skin making her hungry.
Either that or he left a present in his pants.
Maybe. Huh. For cat's sake, it's a man. Once a man, anyway. But whence came you, my friend, a stranger, that the finding of a man in this vast dying land should evoke such surprise?
Yeah, I wonder if he's like a hermit or something, like one of those holy men from back in the day that would go out and live in the wilderness.
Yeah. Did you mention Bob Burden earlier? Guy who did Flaming Carrot?
I don't think so, but
because this panel here looks so much like his style.
I mean, I like Bob Burden, but
yeah, I didn't know you had mentioned a couple of artists, underground type artists that V.T. Hamlin stuff looked like. I thought maybe one of them was. And looking at this, I'm thinking, wow, man, that looks like something out of Flaming Carrot. Another title that we need to take a look at.
Oh yeah, it's I mean, if anyone wants to read a literally zany comic book, that's Flaming Carrot.
And they finally put Mystery Men back on streaming. It's up on Tubi.
That was an okay movie, but the whole time I was wondering where Flaming Carrot was.
There you go. Yep, same here. Another quick panel. Found a record player. Told you who could go for his cigars first. They do send him a package. Yeah. Yeah, they did. They sent him back a package. Cigars and a phonograph record. Meanwhile, we were in the laboratory with you. Laboratory view with envy. Our priceless contribution to science and history. There's a few more open panels.
It's amazing how this guy he's with, doesn't go, what is that magic box that is making noise?
Yeah. Perhaps you are a prophet. Go unto my people wearing this, and if they will follow you, lead them to the land of promise. Oh. Could be Moses.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What does it say? Project. I can't read that.
Where?
Agent Alley-oop. On the bulletin board. Yeah. It's like
Project Ancient Egypt.
Oh,
Agent Alley Oop. Time 10,000 BC. Notes. Something eliminate. Great. Something change in
Northern Africa.
Northern Africa. Yeah. Now we're going into night. A few more lines. Oops. Fell off a cliff. Womp. Tribe's going to think he was sent from the gods.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
That was my ruler. Hang on. There we go. Oh, look at that face.
Oh, yeah.
Difference in lettering here, too. It's gotten a little tighter.
Yeah, did he use assistants for his stuff, or was it all him?
I am not sure. I think he did. Usually everybody about this time was using assistants because they could afford it.
Yeah. I wonder if that's like an assistant change or something.
A couple of apprentices. I'm not sure. Very likely, though, it's gotten a lot smaller. Must have been a bad adjustment on the Ames lettering guide they were using. It's yellow in here. It's a little larger. But yeah, see, that's all too much empty space down here.
Yeah. I would have put that me at the very bottom.
Yeah. Gosh, Osiris, I forgot about you. Good thing you hadn't forgotten me. Oops. Taking out the bad guy.
Why do all these ancient Egyptians have pointy noses?
I don't know. Probably the stereotype of the time. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, look at the detail here. No, better death than starvation than face the devils of darkness. No. There. Must be the starving Israelites. Everybody here is real skinny. Might be
I thought they were Egyptians. But
or Egyptians, yeah.
I could be wrong,
The exiled Israelites going on about the same time. It's good to see you again, my son, and thanks for remembering an old man. You do have any terrible wrestling control from those who usurped my power. No, a good slapping around really tames the breed, really tames that breed quick. Now you take over. Oh, I'm not so enthusiastic about some of the characters he's picked up.
She never is.
So insecure, so easily sent to jealousy. Allie's just out trying to have fun. Uh-oh. Oh, you are so strong, so brave and wonderful. It's Dr. One Mug, you stop this project. Bring that big fat head home right now, this very instant. But Ula, oh my stars, he says. I wonder if Bob Burden or Spain looked at this stuff growing up.
I'm sure they did.
I bet they did. It's got such a unique look to it.
Spain was a huge fan of Wally Wood.
Yeah. Well, everybody was a huge fan of Wally Wood.
Well, true.
Anybody in the business. It's our biggest episodes are when we look at Wood's material. Usually. That's nice. Oh, he gets an alligator. Look at this. This is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that gator. Oof. Again, all cross hatching, no screening. All done by hand, including the lettering. The only thing not done by hand is the paste in of the syndicate log line there. It's phenomenal stuff. It's Mitch. Didn't you know the Sphinx originally had a nose like Gonzo from the Muppets?
Oh.
That was a clown nose. They just knocked it off.
Yeah. Or they couldn't figure out what nose to put on it, so they just left it blank.
Well, the thing with the Egyptians is they walked in on all of these monuments from the previous civilization because they have such arid, dry air there. Everything was pretty well preserved. That was on the surface. Everything underground was super well preserved. And so they just came in and graffitied up the place, and they didn't want anybody to recognize the Sphinx, so they knocked the front part of his nose off so that they could still take responsibility for the monuments. That's my theory. That's why they're so reclusive and secretive about going around or underneath any of those monuments. They know what's there. They know what's there, and they know it's not theirs. And they don't want anybody else to realize it. Or at least have proof of it. Excuse me. Had to cough up a lung there.
Is it just me, or does that one scientist guy look a lot like Will Eisner?
In his later years, yeah, but Eisner didn't look like that during this time. Dr. Wombug. I always saw him as more of a chief or Professor X type, just without the wheelchair.
Oh, I can see it.
It's a nice silhouette. So you're going to do a character, make him distinctive so that you can tell who he is when you do a full silhouette on him, especially when you have to shrink him down really small. Because at this point, those strips were anywhere between, I would say, 2.5 to 4 inches tall in the paper, depending upon how each individual paper printed them. So they were a lot smaller than this.
Yeah, that silhouette thing's why the Boger has those two things on his back.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, that and the fact he's permanently hunched over.
There's your two panels as one again. Just to show passage of time. That's Comics and Sequential Art 101 by Eisner. So you want to break it up to show that there's been a little bit of time passed. You make 2 panels. Cause reaction. Actually, it's cause reaction result. Anyway. There he is again. Knocking him in his butt. Or we'll exterminate you like rats. Now get going. Oh, he kicks him. Cool. Such exaggeration. It's fun. So go against these natives alone? No, not entirely. I haven't lived this long by underestimating an enemy. Come along, my little kittens. He's going to fight the big bad with his cats. There we go. Al says, agree with you, Randy, on the Egyptian hypothesis. Yeah. Usually the simplest answer is the correct one. Oh, look at that panel.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Fighting each other. And then the one below that, just phenomenal. What a moody strip here.
Yeah.
Beautiful firelight, the backlit silhouettes. Backlit silhouettes. Just really well done here. And then taking up your foreground here, just solid. This is all line work, folks, all done by hand. None of this was digital. Pen and ink. You actually had to dip that pen into an inkwell.
Yeah, that's what I use is dip pens.
Yeah. I haven't done that in a long time. Too long.
Well, I still make them.
I know. Unfortunately, my eyes aren't what they used to be.
Gotcha.
It's been too long since I looked through these books. Just phenomenal. Look at that flat look to it on the screen. That's not easy to do. Just great. Yelp. Teaching a lesson. Meanwhile, hell hath no fury like a woman jealous.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Good night, pleasant dreams, Doc. Ha, she's going back. I've been waiting for those old cold-blooded brains to get away from their infernal gadgets. She's going to go back to get her man.
It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your man is?
Exactly. It's only 10, though. A little after 10. Anyway. All line work, folks. Negative space here for that crescent moon. Look at that. All line work. Beautiful. She's had enough of him. Humph. I think this has been going on long enough, she says. think it's about time I put an end to his monkey business. I'll just make a little adjustment in the time setting and see what happens. There's the mighty one. He sleeps. I'm reluctant to awake him, but click. Teeth of the crocodile. Where'd he go? Oh, she didn't go back. She sent him
back. Yeah. Has he even seen the Sphinx yet?
I think that's where he's going now.
Uh,
She just made a small adjustment. Right before our eyes. Mighty one vanished. Poof, he was gone. I and my people. It is as he said it would be. His work is done. Not again in our time will the great who return. And so it must be that our children's children, until 1,000 generations, shall revere the memory of him, the father of Egypt. So they carved him.
That doesn't look family friendly.
Many centuries pass, and the descendants of our heroes, Sierra refugees, have built a mighty nation. Yeah.
So did he just alter the course of time?
Or became part of it. Yeah. That could be why here on the cover, the Sphinx has got his head on it. His face on it. Yeah. Could be the original face for all we know. And again, it's all line work here. Shade work. It's beautifully done. When the opportunity presented itself, quietly sabotaged the project. I think the addition of a few thousand years will improve that situation, she says. She zaps him up a few thousand years.
Oh, okay. So I guess the Sphinx is around when he
wakes up.
Yeah.
And she throws back the gloves. Yeah. Now what a howl there'll be in the morning when they check their gadgets. Ha! Fat lot of good that'll do them. Then messed up her man there. I just love that outside establishing shot. Even with the guys there in gray. That's just great. Her sitting there.
Yep.
Nice. Hey, what happened? Thousands of years of progress seem to have taken place since we left here last night. My stars, how can this be? Quite a natural advance for 8 hours. Oh, quite a cultural advance for 8 hours. Most peculiar. See here, these controls have been moved. Who could have done that? I could guess, but aside from making it difficult to determine just where Oop now is in time, no harm has been done. Wake up, dolt. What you doing here? Come on, snap out of it. What's the just enough paneling lines on the floor to establish that he's laying on the floor. Fixing to get your teeth knocked in, stupid lout. Have a care how you address the priests of whoever he is gonna have to get along with a couple of less priests. Boom. And you can't snag a few moments of shut-eye without some dumb cuss coming along poking at you. By Gadfrey, hey, gosh, I must have slept more than just a few minutes. Little does he know his girlfriend has set him up. Yeah. Considerably more than a few thousand years, but even so, this period in Egypt's long history is still many centuries before the building of the Great Pyramids, it says. Well, he can only be as historically accurate as he can read to be, or as they accepted history was at that point in time when he did the strip. Look at that. That's amazing. That's great too. Look at that. Oh, that's why he's running scared, is because now he's a god. He's looked at and revered as a deity. That's why they have his little
I don't know why he's running scared. I'd love to be revered as a god.
Well, the other guy's running scared because he recognizes him.
Oh, okay. I thought you said alley oop was.
No, here, this guy's running scared. Aye. Zoom. There he finds out. Hey, kind of looks like me. I wonder. The guard dozed off when took off when he saw me coming. He thought I was a ghost. By gum, if everybody around here gets the same idea, tisk tisk. What a crazy situation on this turn. Oh, somebody's coming. So he takes his statue down and sits in the chair. The mighty one has returned. It's beautiful. Look at that. The starkness, the ability to control foreground, background, just phenomenal. Behold, there's the Sphinx.
And it's him.
And it's him. Catch everybody up. For centuries, we have awaited your return, Almighty Who. Behold what we have wrought in stone, that the children of Egypt may forever know of your deathless deeds. Me? Oh, my history? Gee, he says. Would love to see him try to do an alley-oop movie like Masters of the Universe. That would be interesting. More hieroglyphics.
Who would play alley oop?
Good question.
I mean, Ron Perlman looks like a caveman, but
he's he doesn't have the size anymore. He's or the age probably.
Yeah, true.
If you're out there, or even if you are catching this late, write in the chat. Tell me who you think would play a great alley oop in the movies. Let us know. We get noticed whenever you leave a comment. Anyway, no matter how old this you are, or how old this video is that you're watching. So please feel free to leave a comment whenever. It always it will get back to us, and it will help our algorithm to help us be seen by more people. So please like, share, hit the bell for notifications, whatever platform you're watching us on. Make sure you're subscribed. It's just beautiful. Love this. Look at that. It's got shape to it, feel to it, you know? Just great stuff. I'm going to go through this a little faster here, get through this book. We don't have much more to go, folks. No, we're just past the top of the hour. We're 15 in. We are looking at the Sphinx and Alley Oop comic strip collection of Alley Oop from V.T. Hamlin from 1947 and 48. Beautifully drawn, rendered stuff, all done by hand, lettering by hand, long before computers.
Yeah, this was put out. Computers were still just took up an entire room.
Yeah, you had to have an apprentice to rule your panel borders out for you and maybe do a little bit of background inking and black space filling, but maybe a little bit of lettering. He must have been trying out a different letterer on those couple pages. You could tell the difference. Oh, look at that. Just love that. Love his lighting work here. Wham. It's taken over. Oh, they brought him back. Grabbed him and pulled him back.
And he's mad.
What the heck's the big idea? What you want to haul me back here for? I was having a wonderful time. Yeah. What the heck? Over here, Al. Agree with you, Randy. Egyptian hypothesis. Yep. Exterminate you like rats. Was this strip popular in Central Europe around the 30s? Still laughing at the did he just smell his underpants line from earlier. Yeah. Bottom left panel on page 152 shows an excellent transition from the lab to where Alley-oop is in the past. 20 pages back. Yes, it does. Right there. Cool. All upset. This panel here for inking. You know, you went from thicker lines here, thinner lines here to pull your attention to it, back out to thicker lines. Yeah. Master, right there, mastery of that form. It's fantastic. More line work here. You're done tooting it was. Dang tootin' it was who they called me. They called it the lion man, father of Egypt, the mighty one. Some stuff, huh? Here he is relaxing. You say the Egyptians put your face on the Sphinx because a little stone image they called who? Yeah, the folks I led from the Sahara to the Nile centuries before carved it. They thought I was quite a guy. Look at this pattern on the chair. Just scribbles. You know, it ain't everybody who gets a monument like that built to him. No, sir. That's right, Oop. There's only been 2 that I know of. 2? What's the other one? We don't know. But here, take a look at these pictures. Huh. Hey, it's the Sphinx. But hey, what's this? That ain't my face. So anybody can see that, right? Not my face. Are you sure it's the same Sphinx? Yes, oops. Reasonably so. Must have gone through and recarved it. You just don't walk off with a 200-foot solid stone monument. Somebody done something, he says. Oh, more great cross-hatching here. That's great. Just come out of the dark one there. Of course, we have no way of it. The heck, we haven't. Let's go back. Well, there's a picture of statue of Khafra. Him? No, he's the guy, all right. This picture proves it. It says, yeah. Sorry, folks. Earthquake. It's not a complete episode unless I kick the camera at least once. Must have been standing around talking. Panel, got to hurry up and get it done. Beautiful work here again, though. So good at that. That line work. Huh. Went back to find out what happened.
All this over the face of the Sphinx.
Yeah, it's not him. So he's going back to find out what went on. Ha! He's going up onto the carvers. Oh, that looks okay as far as I can see. I guess all this scaffolding is here for some other kind of repairs. Looks like I'll have to make another trip if I'm going to catch whoever did mess up my face. That's him, the captain. Go easy. He's dangerous. Oh, you're going to go get him.
Are they turning against their god?
I think so. I don't think they recognize him as their god. It's him. He who strikes fire from his fingers and breathes great clouds of smoke. A quick knock on the skull should probably save us a lot of trouble. No, he'll simply seize and hold him for the king Khafra, whose word is our law. Best bind him first, my captain. Very well. Bring rope. Oops. Guard, your appraisal of the situation has won you a raise in rank. Me? What's that? FFC? Oh, joy. They're not going to be able to hold him. He's fighting them all off. What's the big deal jumping the guy when he's asleep? Can't allow anyone with a face like yours to run around loose in Egypt. Can't do this to me, you Google.
You goggle-eyed,
Goggle-eyed stuffed
stuffed
shirt.
shirt.
I'm the father of Egypt. Bonk. Bong. He's right next to a crocodile pit. Oh, look at that. That's right up there with Barks. As far as drawing, just really crazy, adventurous stuff. Crawling out. Shades of Osiris. A trespasser in our monarch's garden. In our Pharaoh's garden. Mercy. You can't have this. Be going back to the crocodiles. You lowborn scum scram. By Gadfrey, I've had enough pushing around. About time the father of Egypt set his house in order. Did he throw them in?
I think so, yeah.
Kind of looks like it. There's little stars here. Goes parading in. I'm here to see the king. Trot him out and quick, or the population of Egypt will begin just about. Project of Egypt. The depopulation of Egypt will begin in just about 59 seconds. Yeah. Just bunk him. Bunk. Now bring me food. Jump, you hair-brained juvenile delinquents. Papa's hungry. Get me some food. There it is, huh?
I wonder if this little debacle is why. I wonder if this little debacle is why his face is no longer on the Sphinx.
Probably. Watch. Yep, they're taking it off my Sphinx. Before I go see who's got my axe, I'll have me another look at my Sphinx. I couldn't see it very good last night in the dark. Hey, my face. They're taking it off my Sphinx. Yep. That's what it is. Somebody was laughing about his axe. Now he went and took it back. Oh, look at that. Riding a chariot. Oh, there are pyramids in the background. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been wonderful to me, but I just can't stand it. I'm bored to tears. You think I like just sitting here in the tangle of gadgets with only some senile old Crocs for company? Old Crocs. Senile ones at that. And she's just so bored. I'm going to send her back.
Why is she bored? Because there's no women around Alley-oop?
That must be it. Not enough women. My stars, Zula, look here. I don't want to. Look, I want to go home right now, this instant. Very well. You want to return to Mu? There's no reason why you shouldn't. Can I go back home while that big hairy-faced oaf's got A time machine tied up? Oh, that's as simple as changing programs on a radio. We'll tune him out and send you through another wavelength. Can you be ready in an hour? All right, young lady. The channel is to Moo is clear. Let's go then, she says. She wants to get out. Run home. They're going to shoot at him. It's great stuff. Look at that.
Yeah, those horses are very well drawn.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing. I understand he absolutely loved history, loved drawing this stuff, loved researching it. More great stuff here. Movement, dust, great. Also at this time they had Prince Valiant that they were reading it, pardon me, every week. Seeing all that detail.
That was weekly, right? It wasn't daily.
Yeah, it was weekly every Sunday. But it took most of the time it took a whole Sunday page. It's not like a little sliver that you see now. These things were panoramic and they were just gorgeous. Even with the primitive printing system, they still come out pretty. That's all, brother. I've grown weary of this farce. I'm ending it right now. I'll say you are. That's all, brother. Smack. No sound effects necessary, just stars. More great lighting. They pull him back up and says, "Oh, it's you guys, eh? Godfrey. For a moment there, I thought they had me. We figured you'd had enough exercise for one day." Oscar says. Brought him back up. Soup's on.
I like how he's taking a shower with the door wide open.
Yeah. The thunderstorm. Gosh, it's a Lulu too. That's awful closer. Oh no. No lights now. Storm got you out of bed, knocked out the lights. Must have hit close. It like to busted my ears. Holy cow, the laboratory. Hope there's been no damage. I get there and everything's wet.
Uh-oh, is he unable to get his wife back?
I don't know. We'll never know. That's the end of the end of the book. Yeah, Winding Path of V.T. Hamlin and Alley-Oop. Some early strip work that V.T. did back when he was in college or high school, I think.
Looks like Felix the cat.
It does. Felix was big back then. It's an early strip. Hamlin in one of the racers he built in 1954. Moving, Hamlin noted. 18 is moving, Hamlin noted, but not as fast as it looks. Race car driver. A little bit of everything there. Chomp in negative. And there's that great panel from before, only in color, of Oop being treated as a sultan. And there we go, folks. That was the Sphinx and Alley-Oop, brought to you by Kitchen Sink, V.T. Hamlin, NEA Syndicate, covering the daily strips from June 21st, 47 to August 30th, 1948. Out of Wisconsin. You still might be able to find this book up on eBay if you look hard enough. And if you do happen to catch a strip collection of Alley-Oop, you should buy it. They're all probably good, well worth your time to read. It's a great strip and one I remember very fondly, especially during this period. All right. Any last minute comments? Nope. Mitch, please tell folks how they can find you. Folks, we deeply appreciate you being here today. And Mitch will tell you more about himself and how to find his work.
Well, you can find me at Linktree/Celtic Cross Studios. You can find links to my web comics where I have the Boger up and running and the Flesh and Blood collection. Also, you can find my socials, my online store, and everything there too. The Shivers, that's fine. The Shivers campaign is still going. So if you're interested, back it. It's the only time it'll be available, so get it now while you can.
Shall we pull that up?
If you want.
Let me get there. It's at fundmycomic.com, folks. I do all of our Arrow Comics campaigns run through fundmycomic.com. Love this site when it pulls up. There we go. And you'll see, let me share here. Give me just a second here to add this to the screen. Oh, come on. There we are.
The internet never works when you want it to.
Never. There we are. You see right here on the main page. Here's fundmycomic.com. All of the campaigns that are active are here. All of the ones that have been contributed to most recently are towards the front. Shivers #1 is right there. Can you see the campaign? Or did it not travel with us? It did. Okay, good.
It's it's on the page.
There it is. Shivers 1, folks. Only 2 backers so far, but in need of a lot more. Come over here and take a look.
Yeah, there's some samples of the interior.
It's a guy with a bunch of eyeballs.
Yep.
Great cartoony look. Fantastic stuff, folks. You're welcome.
There's the host, Count Gory.
Count Gory. And that's Shivers, folks, over at fundmycomic.com. 8 days left to go on this campaign. So please get over there now. He can use all the help you can give him.
Yes, I can. Thanks, Randy.
You are welcome. Woo, and now we are dinky small on the screen. Look at that. Thanks, StreamYard. There we are, bigger. All right, folks, that's it. We're so glad you decided to stop by. We hope that you enjoyed looking through this as much as we did. I love VT Hamlin's work. I've always wanted to show this stuff off. This is a strip that from my childhood that I remember incredibly fondly. The Flint Journal carried Alley Oop for many, many years on a regular basis, and it was we always looked forward to reading it. We would end up getting grocery bags filled with newspapers. They didn't buy the daily. My folks didn't buy the daily paper, but we got stuff from other people. And instead of throwing it out, we took it in. And my brothers used to take that comic section and just chop it all up, and then take the alley oop strips and take flour paste and grocery bag, turn them into pages and paste them on grocery bag pages and put them in a spiral notebook so that you had our own collection. But anyway, here it is, kitchen sink, folks, the Sphinx and Alley Oop. Hope you enjoyed it. We loved it. Loved looking through this stuff. We do this. We're not monetized. We don't ask for donations. We're not here begging for super chats or, trying to find the next bit of clickbait in order for you to be able to have to turn on our station. We just like our program. We just like looking through great old comics, folks. We love talking this business, this industry. Love this art form, hate this industry. Anyway.
True.
Folks, we'll see you on the next one. We do this twice a week, by the way. We're here Friday mornings at 5 a.m. where we do Comics by Night, where we look through more great comic book stuff. We just got done looking through halfway through a copy of Penalty #1 from Ace Comics from back in 1948. Great old true crime comic, little violent, a little gratuitous, but
awesome.
Still great to watch. Yeah, great to look through. We do that Friday mornings, 5 a.m. Comics by Night. And then here on Sundays, we look through, on the Sunday Funnies, we look through stuff that's comic book oriented. We just got done going through Akira for quite a long time. And we're going to be looking at strips here for the next couple of weeks or so and having some fun in that direction as well. There's so much stuff to look through, folks. From all over the world, we look at this stuff. We've looked at Mobius in the past and some of the material from 2000 AD, and there's still so much more to come from all over the world, from all time periods. If there's something that we have not looked over yet that you think that we should, please leave us a comment. Let us know, and we will definitely take it under advisement. And finally, once more, we deeply appreciate you being here. Go visit your local retailer and help them out as much as you possibly can. And try to do good in this industry. Leave this, as Luke Stone likes to say, leave this wood pile higher than what you found it. Leave this industry in better shape than what you found it in, folks. There's enough trolling out there. Let's be positive. If there's a great book out there that you read, tell people. If there's a great movie based on a comic out there that you saw, tell people. You don't have to constantly be trolling and criticizing. There's plenty of room out there for positivity and a little bit of good. That's how you find the good stuff, is by other people telling you out there what they enjoyed and what was great. So feel free to share. Hard Boiled. Here we are. Hard Boiled, Frank Miller and Jeff Darrow.
Oh, that is
please. Thank you. Absolutely. We will get there. We looked at Big Guy and Rusty not too long ago. That was a lot of fun. That was Jeff Darrow's work. I sent Glenn some of my artwork. Happy for him to send it to both of you to check it out too. Excellent. Thanks, Al. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate you all being here. Make sure you spread the word. We're not being seen by enough folks, but we've been doing this for a few years. We built up a nice little archive. We are archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel. That's Russ Leach's YouTube channel. And if you want information on the Atlantean, which is a book that I write that Russ draws, go over to russleach.com and sign up there for our email list. Russ doesn't bombard you with emails, just enough information to let you know the status of our project and how soon you'll be able to go to Fund My Comic and buy the next one. Number 5, by the way, should be available by the end of August. But anyway, we are archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, which is my channel, and the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel, which is a group of us that do programming about indie comics. A lot of different programming over there. Go over there and check it out. Indie Comics Network. I think that's it. Until next time, folks, we'll see you. See you on the next one.
Yep.
Take care.
See you next week.
See you next week. Where we'll look through some other great fine stuff. See you then.
Hey y'all, it's time for Appalachian Word of the Day. The word of the day is European. Hey man, watch what you're doing, you're too close. European on my boot.
The cops are doing their job as long as they don't be mean to people who are actually being innocent. Then I'm all gravy, baby.
How can he close me up? On what ground?
I'm shocked to find that gambling is going on in here.
You're winning, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Everybody out at once.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.